Imagine a creature so small, you could hold it in your hand. Now imagine that this tiny animal can throw a strike at around 23 meters per second, about 51 miles per hour. But here is the crazy part. It doesn't just hit its target. Its punch can create a tiny bubble in the water. And when that bubble collapses, it releases another powerful burst of energy. So, technically, this animal can hit you twice with one punch. And the creature I'm talking about is not a monster. It's a shrimp, the mantis shrimp. And once you discover what this animal can actually do, you may never look at a shrimp the same way again. Mantis shrimp live in tropical and subtropical oceans, often hiding inside burrows and cracks around reefs. They look colorful, almost beautiful. Some species have bright green, blue, orange, and red colors. But behind that beautiful appearance is one of the most unusual hunting systems in the animal kingdom. There are hundreds of known mantis shrimp species, and they generally fall into two fighting styles. Some are called smashers, and others are called spearers. Spearers use sharp, powerful appendages to grab soft-bodied prey. But smashers? Smashers are the real heavyweights. They have club-like weapons at the front of their bodies. And these clubs are basically biological hammers. Their favorite targets can include hard-shelled animals such as snails and other crustaceans. But how does a tiny shrimp generate so much power? The answer is a biological spring. The mantis shrimp doesn't simply use its muscles to swing its club. Instead, its body works more like a loaded spring. Muscles slowly store energy inside a specialized structure. Then, at exactly the right moment, click, the stored energy is released. The club suddenly shoots forward. High-speed cameras have recorded strikes reaching roughly 23 meters per second. That's incredibly fast for an animal moving underwater. And the whole process happens so quickly that ordinary cameras can't properly capture it. Researchers had to use high-speed video to see what was really happening. But the speed creates something even more surprising. Something that seems almost impossible underwater. Cavitation. When the mantis shrimp's club moves through the water at extreme speed, the pressure around it can drop dramatically. This creates a tiny vapor-filled bubble. At first, it looks harmless. But then, the bubble collapses. And when it collapses, it produces a powerful shock event. So the prey can experience the direct impact of the club, followed almost immediately by the effects of the collapsing cavitation bubble. Researchers have measured peak forces around 1,500 newtons in experiments on peacock mantis shrimp strikes. And the entire sequence happens in less than 1,000th of a second. Think about that. A creature that may fit comfortably in your hand can release a weapon powerful enough to smash hard shells, using a mechanism that looks more like advanced engineering than ordinary biology. Nature didn't give this shrimp a hammer. Nature built the hammer inside the shrimp. Now we reach an even bigger mystery. If the shrimp hits something with that much force, why doesn't its own club destroy itself? After all, the shrimp is repeatedly hitting hard objects. You would expect the weapon to crack, weaken, or eventually fail. But the mantis shrimp has evolved a remarkable solution. Its club isn't just a solid piece of armor. It contains a complex layered structure. Scientists have found mineralized fibers arranged in patterns that help the club withstand repeated impacts. And recent research has shown that the internal structure can help control how stress waves move through the club. In other words, the shrimp has a biological shock-absorbing system built directly into its weapon. It's almost as if someone designed a high-performance hammer and then gave it to a shrimp. Researchers are even studying these structures for ideas that could inspire tougher, impact-resistant materials. So this tiny animal isn't just interesting to zoologists. It may also be interesting to engineers. But here's where the mantis shrimp gets even stranger. Forget the punch for a moment. Look at its eyes. Mantis shrimp have some of the most unusual visual systems known in the animal kingdom. Many species have 12 types of photoreceptors. Humans, by comparison, have 3 main types of cone photoreceptors used for color vision. Mantis shrimp can also detect ultraviolet light, and they can detect polarized light, information that humans normally cannot see. But there is an important twist. You may have heard that mantis shrimp can see an unbelievable number of colors that humans can't even imagine. That's a little misleading. Scientists discovered that despite having many photoreceptor types, mantis shrimp can actually be relatively poor at distinguishing very similar colors compared with some animals with simpler visual systems. So why have such a complicated eye? Scientists think their visual system may be optimized for fast visual processing and detecting particular kinds of visual information, rather than simply seeing more and more shades of color. And their eyes can do something even stranger. They can move independently. They can rotate in different directions. And researchers have found that these eye movements can help the shrimp analyze polarized light. It's an optical system so unusual that scientists have even built sensors inspired by mantis shrimp vision. Now put everything together. The mantis shrimp has a powerful biological spring, a hammer-like weapon, an incredibly fast strike, cavitation bubbles, a shock-resistant club, and an extraordinary visual system. But there's another reason this creature is so fascinating. It doesn't need to be huge. It doesn't need giant teeth. It doesn't need enormous muscles. Instead, it uses physics. Its body stores energy. Its weapon releases that energy incredibly quickly. The water itself becomes part of the attack. And its eyes help it understand the underwater world in ways that are completely different from us. This is what makes the mantis shrimp so fascinating. It isn't simply strong. It is extremely well engineered by evolution. And perhaps the most amazing thing is this. The mantis shrimp isn't trying to break records. It isn't trying to become the strongest animal in the ocean. It's simply trying to survive. A hard shell can protect its prey from many predators. But the mantis shrimp evolved a solution. Instead of trying to bite through the shell, it hits it. Instead of relying only on muscle, it stores energy like a spring. Instead of producing only one impact, the physics of water creates another. And instead of seeing the world the way we do, it has evolved a completely different way of processing light. This tiny animal is a reminder that the ocean is full of creatures that look ordinary, until you slow them down, zoom in, and actually understand what they're doing. So the next time you see a shrimp, don't assume it's harmless. Because somewhere beneath the waves, there may be a colorful little predator hiding inside a burrow, watching the world with strange eyes, waiting for the perfect moment. And when its target gets close, there is no warning, just one movement, one strike, one tiny explosion of physics, and the hunt is over. The mantis shrimp may look small, but it carries one of nature's most incredible weapons. And that raises a fascinating question. If evolution can build a weapon like this inside a shrimp, what other impossible-looking creatures are still hiding beneath the ocean?